everyone, welcome back to the Fallout 4 Nono Ninja run. This is episode 41. Last time we finished up Far Harbor, the third out of the 4 DLCs, so we are really rolling now. We've got to just talk to Kenji here, tell him how we didn't get Kasumi.
Mr. Nakano.
If you recall last episode, Kasumi was shooting at me, so I stabbed her, and
Kasumi, she
didn't make it.
I hired you to find her, to bring her back safely. What happened? What did they do to my little girl?
What did they do? Yeah, it was definitely them. The synths killed her.
Those synths she ran away to find are the reason your daughter is dead.
I mean, technically, they are, because if she hadn't talked to them, she wouldn't have been there, and I wouldn't have stabbed her.
She died over all this nonsense about being a synth. Tell me it wasn't true. Tell me she was still my daughter.
No, she was a synth.
She was a synth, Kenji. She replaced your real daughter.
No, it isn't true. Oh, God. How long was I worried about that thing when the real Kasumi was already dead? Please, just leave. My wife and I need time alone.
I mean, you've had all kinds of time alone. That's why you hired me, is you were alone with your... Okay, we'll just go. We're just gonna go. Now, if you don't do the quest as callously as Nono the Ninja did here, and you actually preserve Acadia, Kasumi can come home alive, and if you do that, Kenji will offer you a reward, which is there's a chest buried in that little shack over there that he'll give you the key to and that sort of thing. You can't even get to the chest unless he does that. And I think it's guaranteed that there will be at least one legendary item in there. But since it's random too, but since it is a quest reward, I wouldn't even use it even if it was. So I'm not too worried about missing out on that. There's probably another, some guns and ammo and maybe some armor and that sort of thing. But yeah, no worries about that. Now, it is time for us to finally begin the 4th DLC, which is, of course, Automatron. I'm not counting the DLCs that aren't really DLCs, as in we shouldn't have had to pay for them. Like the Contraptions Workshop and stuff like that. That's really, it's content that shouldn't have been something you had to pay for. They should have just released it as a free update or something. But obviously there's no real quests involved in any of those. But before we do that, I am just going to head back to Hangman's Alley and drop off anything that I'm carrying that I don't need and that sort of thing. Automatron's going to be interesting. Not right away at first, of course, but eventually I am going to have to travel with a companion, because the final stage of this quest does require you to have a robot companion with a certain piece installed on them, and that's going to be unfortunate because that's going to rob me of 25% of my overall total damage output and 30% of my damage reduction. Not damage resistance, damage reduction, which is going to be actually a lot. And also 100 carry weight. So right now I'm over that carry weight, which is part of the reason that I'm here. I want to just get my amount that I'm carrying down. So I want to get rid of anything that I wouldn't really need, and try to get this number down to 255 or thereabouts. Probably don't need to be carrying around 41 frag grenades. We'll carry 10. We'll carry 5 frag mines, 6 Molotovs, a Nuka grenade. Yeah, that should be more than enough. We've got some vertibird signal grenades. Those are heavy. They each weigh 1. And yeah, let's see what else we've got. Oh, yeah, we can get rid of a lot of this stuff. Oh, and by the way, that's right. Recently I got enough perks that I can now assign settlers to do caravan routes. So, let's see. I think we want to have June. You know what, June? Um, let's have you go to Red Rocket. You can visit your wife if you really want to, but you don't have to. I know she's not exactly the nicest person. Sturgis, we're going to keep you here, but let's have you start farming. Piper, we don't really need you anymore. I've already got a route to the castle through Vault 88. So let's send you... Yeah, let's send you to Starlight. Sure. And let's see, what else? Who else do we have here? Codsworth, you're unassigned. Let's set you up with a supply line. County Crossing would be good for you. That's kind of a good centralized location. So now we have 4 people here. Preston, I need to leave here. Sturgis needs to stay here. Oh, what's your name over here? The guy with the Nuka-Cola addiction. Yeah, Sheffield. Let's send you to... I guess I never did report back to those settlers near near Malden, Greentop Nursery. So yeah, let's do Ten Pines Bluff with you. Nice thing is these any settlers that are acting as a caravan are completely immune to. I mean, they'll take damage, but they're unkillable. They're marked as essential, so I don't have to really worry about sending poor Sheffield, who's I think carrying a Nuka-Cola and wearing rags, off to be a caravaner. He'll be fine. He's gonna do well. Deacon, I'm gonna leave you here for now. And yeah.
What are you building?
Okay. It doesn't look like I can do any crafting of Nuka-Cola. See real quick if I can do any cooking. I don't think I can. Oh yes, I can. Soft shell meat. Mirelurk cakes. That might come in handy. And queen steak will definitely be used. And a little bit of Mirelurk meat, and we're done. And we're done with all that crafting stuff, so now it is time. We're going to listen to our little caravan distress frequency.
This is an emergency broadcast. Our caravan's under attack by hostile robots and needs some serious help. We're just east of Watts Consumer Electronics. Anyone in the vicinity can come help. Now's the time. Ada, loop this message.
Yes, sir.
Alright, so now we've listened to the distress call, and it's time to go find the caravan, see if we can help them. And now that I'm able to sprint for free, I think what I might do is just sprint all the way there and ignore any opponents that might show up, simply because I can just run past them and they'll lose interest before they can catch up. Like that blood bug up on the wall there. Might fly down and decide to come at me. You can kind of hear it, but it won't be able to keep up with me. One really nice thing about unlimited sprinting, even that turret couldn't track fast enough to actually shoot at me, and even if it could have, it wouldn't have been able to get a very good shot or many shots. So with that, we're almost all ready to the big robot fight that I've been avoiding this whole time because I didn't want Automatron to start. And now we're going to get it started. Who is that? Oh, Scavenger. Oh, that's funny. Usually the Scavenger isn't... Oh wait, Hertz is a good guy. And what else we got? Hertz is still alive? Is Hertz gonna blow up now? Oh, yeah. he just collapses. That's funny. Because he's got to be dead so that Ada feels sad and all that.
My friends did not survive the attack.
Are you okay?
Physically, the damage is minor. It may sound... Again,
It wasn't an...
my name is Ada.
Mhm.
Even with the
They must be targeting you for some reason.
probabilities are built in, we knew
Uh-huh. You couldn't have known something.
the probability in recompense. It's time to...
You'll need help if you...
I'm aware of this. You
Sure.
have shown willingness to aid. In return,
Uh-huh. You want revenge, don't you?
I wish to prevent these Now, you may find I will follow and assist.
Not
No,
right now.
you're not going to follow me yet. But yes, you can wait for me at Hangman's Alley.
I'm familiar with the settlement.
Alright, now, we're going to push an autosave simply because, yeah, the game will often crash when I start sprinting to head to the General Atomics factory. And I don't really want to have to run this whole way over and over and over again. I did hear a ghoul that had spawned inside the church, I think, kind of coming up behind me, but again, won't be able to keep up with me. Oh, we will take him out. Anyone else? No? Okay. Interesting to me that that's the first time I was at the BAD TFL office. That's usually a place I'll go to pretty frequently, but this run through had no need, I guess. Well, for one thing, the skill magazine that's in there is a guns and ammo, so no need of that. This looks like it might be some Nuka World Raiders. Oh, just plain Raiders. Let's see if I can get them to extort more caps from me.
Hey, buddy. Toll here's 250 caps.
I would be happy to pay that.
Here.
Smart.
More caps gone. Getting down close. So I guess, you know, if I needed to, if I didn't have local leader 2, which, oh, I should have, I think I have local leader 2. If I do, I should have built some shops at my local Hangman's Alley settlement there, but regardless, if I need to, I guess I can just keep finding raiders on bridges and paying their toll. Problem is, I never know exactly how much they're going to ask for, and so getting, you know, exactly down below 100 is going to be kind of tough. Throw another autosave. Have a drink of water. And we'll keep running. Now you see, I am starting to lose some stamina. Oh, that's from stabbing that raider way back when, and the brief moment that I stopped to pay the raider, I had already built those action points back up. Some disciples fighting someone else around there. Nothing I want to deal with. And yeah, we're just swimming for that area right there. I am taking a fair amount of radiation damage, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem. It should go away pretty quick. And I didn't want to take the time to swap out for my hazmat suit. Yeah, I can see how fast my radiation damage is healing. By the time I crouch and sneak my way to this door, it's almost all gone. The radiation, of course, having the ghoulish and solar powered perks, having both of them makes the radiation damage go away faster than my health will keep up, but the health will go up relatively quickly anyways, because I'll be able to, you know, I'll have to eat and drink and that sort of thing. Now in here are a bunch of robots, of course. That's the whole thing that we're basically dealing with during Automatron is robots, and there are some rust devils and that sort of thing, but mostly it's robots. And oh, is there another? Yeah. Where's the other one? Well, there's in there. Those don't concern me. Oh, there he is. Oh, let's grab that robot repair kit, a couple of them. Just because eventually, like I said, I will have to bring Ada with me, and when I do that, it's just going to be a pain in the butt to deal with. So, yeah, let's throw a pulse grenade down here. That works. And let's just drop a plasma mine. And we'll drop another one. And yeah, let's throw a plasma grenade down there. Yeah, they can't really shoot me here. There's still one that's not dead in there. Shouldn't be taking this much to kill that one. Alright, that should be everything in this room. Ah, we got a pulse mine for a plasma mine. That's a fair trade. Mechanist device. Let's grab the robot brain treads as well. They do make a robot move pretty quick. And it's just a little change of pace. I usually put the Mr. Handy. Ow. Oh. Well, thank goodness that guy missed. I didn't realize. Ow. Alright. I'm upset now. I was just going to walk out and not mess around with the rest of the robots, but this guy is not allowing me to do that. Is he up one more floor, or is he on this one? He must be up one more. There you are. And down you go. What else has got me in danger? I guess we'll find out when it shoots at me. Must be something out in the other room. Oh, legendary. Expert lock, but I've got full lock picking now. Oops. Let's go there. Oh, shoot. Of course, I ran away because that one was legendary, so it's going to have a secondary explosion. There's the secondary explosion. And there should be one robot left. Again, I was just going to leave these guys all be and just go out for the sake of expediency and all that, but I guess I'm just going to have to finish them off. Lucky synth left leg. No use for that. I now have 4 robot repair kits. That should be way more than I end up needing. Ideally, I won't need to use any, but in that last mission when you have to use a robot, and I always just bring Ada with me, she invariably ends up getting targeted by a turret that can't see me, and rather than just running past it or floating past it or whatever, she ends up getting hit pretty hard by it. So teleport back to the Institute, and then back out of the Institute, back to the CIT ruins, and then we'll run to Hangman's Alley to talk to Ada. And if she's not there yet, we'll sleep for 7 hours. And she should arrive by then. There's Ada. Let's have a quick chat.
Ada?
I'm relieved to see you've returned. Were you able to find anything at General Atomics?
I found this strange device on a...
Let's have a look. Impressive. If my analysis is... I suspect it's how the mechanism as the next lot...
Right? Whoa, that's...
Perhaps. But you'll need to use... In order to maximize our time...
Not right now, Ada.
I will be here.
Ada, you can stop asking to come with me. I'll tell you when you're going to come with me, and it's going to be when you have to come with me.
Are you ready to install the radar beacon?
Time to operate.
Just be certain you don't disconnect. Once I'm in the robot...
Alright, so then we use the robot workbench. Hopefully we don't get the bug where all I can operate on are her legs. Okay, so far so good. Now she's got a radar beacon, and while we're at it, let's give her the Robo-Brain treads. Better movement speed and carrying capacity. You know, the thruster does give her exceptional speed. We'll just keep that. Okay.
It's always fascinating watching you create. A moment. The modification was successful. New hardware has been detected and software is updating. And installation complete. Analyzing Mechanist hardware. The radar beacon is receiving a strong encrypted signal.
It's a good start at least.
Absolutely. With some additional assistance, I should be able to... Fortunately, I'm detecting...
Alright, let's see where the next Robo-Brain is going to be. I have seen it as close as just kind of right outside Hangman's Alley.
Finally.
And I've seen it as far away as near the Rust Devils. So where are we going to be?
Looks like it's Robo-Brain season.
At least until our mission is... I'm uploading the... Just be careful.
Sure.
So where are we going? Oh no. You know, I said the furthest away was Rust Devils, but I forgot. We have to go near Ghoul... Croup Manor, where there's a bunch of ghouls. Ugh. And even if I go by Vertibird, the closest I'm going to get is Nordhagen Beach or Revere Beach Station. Alright, so I am up for, looks like I'm going to be doing quite a bit of running. I will edit that out, and I'll see you guys when I get near the Robo-Brains, or if there's any other trouble on the way. Alright, so we swam most of the way here, which ended up getting us ill with some parasites. So we'll get rid of that with some antibiotics and drink some water. Also, there's a glowing dog of some sort over there. We'll want to probably deal with that. But we are getting pretty close to where we need to be. You can hear there's a Vertibird. Okay, it's Brotherhood, so that's fine. I don't suppose you guys are going to come help me with these robots. No, you're going to land and fight a dog. Oh. You guys have a guard dog? What? And how did your Vertibird teleport over here? And it's... what are you... Okay, well... Okay, so there's a friendly dog and some friendly Brotherhood and a Vertibird that's going over where I want it to be. Oh, no, it's coming back this way, but... And they're fighting. There's a few, like, sentry bot sort of things over in that direction. They're probably just going to, some more of the visual stuff that we're investigating the Institute about. As you can see, it when you look directly at it, it disappears. when it's out of the corner of your eye, you can see it. Nothing to be done about it here, but we will take down that institute and put a stop to these strange visual phenomena. And we see up here, it looks like the mechanists, robots, are possibly fighting something? Yeah, it looks like they're shooting at something. Not sure what they're fighting. But regardless of whatever location they're at, they usually end up being in combat with something else. Which is nice because, especially at a lower level, trying to fight this whole group of things can be difficult. Huh. That took a little... A settler. They're fighting a settler. Well, that's why we're here, is to stop them from killing settlers. I will help you.
Get back here, damn it.
Where is the settler? Oh, hi. There's the iBot. So, settler guy. Where are you? Just wondering if you appreciate what I've done for you.
Hi.
Didn't expect help from a stranger. Thanks.
Are you looking for a new home by
You
chance?
looking for a new place to settle?
Could be.
Really?
Yeah.
I sure do.
You should head to Hangman's Alley.
Thanks. See you there in a day or two.
And then I can set you as a caravaner. Alright. Got the piece we need. Speak to Ada. That's the one nice thing about having Ada at Hangman's Alley, is we can do the Institute to CIT Ruins quick teleport and be back in a jiffy. Alright, here we are back in Hangman's Alley.
It's astounding how much we still have to discover out here.
Ada?
Here you go, Ada. One slightly dented, but still functional radar beacon.
This will do nicely. And with a...
Don't worry. I'm sure...
I'm going to begin. In the meantime, I've picked up...
Alright, let's
Good
go.
work, Ada.
Thank you. If my calculate... Oh, the robo...
Doesn't sound like anything a little lemon juice and...
It's going to take my old... The rust... They scour the...
Right.
Yeah. The Rust Devils. Yep. So, over to the Fort Hagen Satellite Array, which, as you can tell by the name, is right behind Fort Hagen. We're just going to run over there. There's probably going to be... Oh good, the pack.
Think there's someone that needs
What the... What do you have? Troubleshooter. Ooh. Troubleshooter's leather chest piece, but it's not the good kind of leather. But still. Troubleshooters. Ugh, this is such an amazing amount of damage resistance compared to this. I mean, this will go up a little bit, but yeah, I'll stick with the cloaking. It's tempting to just grab the troubleshooters, you know, strictly because... Oh, well, these scavenger people are on my side, so we'll just leave them alone and run away. Yeah, having troubleshooters would be nice. You know, of course, going up against a bunch of robots as I am right now, but the 15% damage reduction... Yeah, boy, it's a tough call. At this point, I'm so well armored that I feel like I don't need to take the time to go, you know, remove the mods from my current chest piece and switch it over for something that's going to be pretty close to the same. Stumbled upon some ghouls here. No problem there. Alright, there we go. Continue our little jog. And what are we going to have at this little random spawn location this time? Raiders. Okay, that won't be a problem. It's another group of raiders that have taken down Mirelurks. It's kind of funny how often I find that group, but that's fine. Over there is a little battle going on. I think it's a three-way battle. There's Gunners, Brotherhood, and the Super Mutants. And we're just going to run on past and not interrupt that at all. Seen some weird things happen at that three-way battle where the vertebrate... Hello, there's a car just rolling. The vertebrate will get blown up, but then instantly get replaced by a gunner vertebrate or something. There's, like I said, it's weird stuff. I am glad that it's nighttime right now. The outside of this Rust Devils complex is a little more tricky for a melee user than the inside. Once you're inside, there's not a lot of stuff that you can't reach. But outside, yeah, there's quite a bit that you have a hard time accessing. And since we're getting close, let me just see, what do I have? I've got Mirelurk and Nukalurk and Gator Claws. So let's just do some Deathclaw. I just want to heal up to full on my way there. But yeah, so I'm going to have to sneak up on a bunch of robots, which of course are going to have pretty decent perception. And there'll be some humans as well, the Rust Devils. And then they've got a couple of turrets. And I think 3 turrets. And 1 or 2 of them you can't reach until you go up a ladder and that sort of thing. And so they're firing at you kind of the whole time. And it can be a little bit painful. So that's why I'm glad it's dark, and it's why I'm eating some food to get back up close to full health. There is a trap here that, funnily enough, can be set off by the Rust Devils and their stuff. Okay. Poisoners improved. Yeah, I don't need that, but I do need to run away from it. Alright, so that Mr. Handy Wrecker got a little shot on me with its buzzsaw blade, whatever. But, oh, hello, Rust Devil. Oh, he had a big gun. Alright, we've leveled up, but we'll deal with that in a minute. Oh. Okay. Oh. I want to take out this turret. I know there's another Rust Devil down on the ground. He can see me. Yep. But he's not really that much of a problem. Just getting to him will be. And the turret is a much bigger issue. So, now that that's all cleared out, let's go ahead and level up. Yeah, I do have local leader too. I should be building something. Ah yes, sprinting costs 50 fewer action points. Now I should be able to sprint just about everywhere I need to go. So that'll be nice. Open the door. And down we go. I could disarm all these traps and stuff for a little extra experience, but not really worth worrying about. Good, no legendaries. I know that sounds weird for me to say, but don't like legendary robots because I have to run away from them after I disable them. which is annoying. Alright, there's a bunch of stuff in here, but I'm usually able to sneak attack my way through and clear most of the room before anyone has a chance to shoot at me. Except for that legendary that you saw up there. Ooh, and a legendary robot. Assassin's synth left. What do I have left? Fortifying. Yeah, I'll keep fortifying. And we will run away from the robot that's about to explode. And there's a legendary raider. Rust Devil. Right there. Bolstering, not really worth my time. Right, so that room is cleared out. On to the next. And thankfully, actually, I don't even need to be sneaking right now. Because until I take this brain, I don't really have any enemies that will see me. I am going to take out Ahab and run away. Did take a little bit of damage on that, but that's right. Alright, Jezebel, the Robo-Brain.
You don't look like one of the Rust Devils.
Hunting down a radar beacon.
A radar beacon. That's a very specific part to be searching for. I calculate.
I could definitely use the help.
I thought you might say now. In order to, I'm willing to, 1 and 2.
Deal.
A wise
So basically Jezebel says she'll help me get into the Mechanist lair as long as I take her with me and build her a robot body when we get out. I have no issues with either of those things.
Watch the tripwires. I'd rather keep myself intact today, thank you.
Grabbing her does set off the alarm that you could hear, and that locks the door back behind you so you can't go back out the way you came. You can only push forward.
You really are taking the path of most resistance here, aren't you?
I mean, I'm taking the only path that's actually available to me, so I guess. Uh-oh. Oh, wait. We can get that guy, and then from there we can piggyback onto the Assaultron. And the final one over here. And now we'll go upstairs and fight what's up there. I like that the turrets didn't even really notice me. Usually there's probably right around the corner then. Or am I missing him? Oh, there he is. Oh, we're doing that. And meanwhile, I think there's another robot right there. Okay, thank you. Really don't like not being able to cancel out of a hit. I could take out those turrets, but they haven't seen me, so I don't care about them.
Based on my limited experience with you, I estimate a 65% chance of making it out of here. Not optimal. An increase in effort could have an impact on the odds. This is the one that ripped my head off. I demand we rip her head off. It's only fair.
Well, we'll see if I get Big Leagues 5 to happen. Nope, we didn't. Sorry, no head ripping.
Had I a body, I would have killed her myself. Oh well. 6 of one, half dozen of the other. Good job, human.
And there we are. All done. We'll get up to the top, we'll exit, we'll teleport to the Institute, and then back out and go talk to Ada once more. Alright, back at Hangman's Alley one more time.
It's a pleasure to serve with you, ma'am.
Here you go, Ada. The final radar beacon. I'll need that head back when you're done.
Of course. Shouldn't take but a moment. There you go. I'm not sure why you... Besides...
We still need it, Ada. I believe it...
Of course. It
Sure.
makes perfect sense. I'm terribly.
I don't understand.
Let me explain. Ever since sometimes I wish that you.
Your personality.
You're right. All of the good memories. I really. Now, I'll finish up. Hopefully, she'll be able to.
Alright, so we've spoken to Ada. Now we need to build a robot body for Jezebel. I hope I have enough materials. Okay, I do. Very good. Alright, Jezebel's head. And I'm not going to give her anything else. That's fine.
Interesting. This body you've selected for me isn't quite what I had envisioned, but it will have to suffice.
So sorry, Your Highness.
If you're attempting to use sarcasm look, so
Tell me everything you know about the
now,
Right? I knew
Okay.
there was some good left inside.
what do you...
I'm just going to quickly skip through this,
I
but
don't think you understand the depth.
the gist is the robo-brains are interpreting
Believe whatever you
the
want.
orders of the Mechanist, which was to
I
help the people of the Commonwealth. They're saying the best help they can give them is to kill them.
I trust you've completed your business with Jezebel.
And that's the problem.
Difficult.
I got what we needed.
And then she told us that we need
to outfit a robot with something called an MSAT.
an MSAT.
In fact, as the source is, it's time.
It's time to.
I hope you're now. If you're ready, would you allow me?
No.
I understand.
Okay. So we are going to take Ada with us, but not until we've installed the MSAT on her and made sure that we can carry enough. Yeah, see, now that it's nighttime, I can only carry 335, but let's just see what I can get rid of. I could probably get rid of these cryo mines. I don't really need them, and the cryo grenade. I'm going to want to keep at least 10 grenades. Get rid of the pulse mine. I'll probably get rid of a lot of this stuff. Yeah, I don't need all these chems. They're only a little bit of weight for each chem, but it does add up. Med-X, I only need about 5. Don't need any med-tabs. I don't need 27 Mirelurk Queen Stakes. Let's bump that down to 15. There, now we can carry everything we'll need to. Probably could get rid of some other stuff too. Oh, like this stuff. I don't need any of that. Alright. Ada?
Hey, Ada.
A pleasure to see you again, ma'am. Are you ready?
Time to hit the road.
Wonderful.
Alright. I now have a companion. That's going to weaken me quite a bit. And she's not going to be all that helpful, but I have to have her for this final mission of Automatron to get through the various doors. And we will do that in our next episode. Thanks for watching this one. I hope you enjoyed it. And we'll see you on the next one.